between of you two. Some space here. Some space here. Come on, move here closer to me. Yeah. Ok, hola a todos. Hola. Estamos aquí. Yo estoy con dos amigos. Son dos de mis estudiantes. Estamos con Harmet y estamos con Manji, que son de la India. India, isn't it?
Yes, India.
Pero él estuvo viviendo en Mauritius, que es como en África, cerca de Reunion Island, la isla de la Reunión, más o menos un par de años, 2-3 años. You used to live in Reunion Island, isn't it?
Yeah, I was living in Mauritius. It's Reunion is a bit
Yeah,
far
right,
from
yeah.
the Reunion Island.
Mauritius que es a French island, yes?
Yeah, the French island.
Yeah, entonces él estuvo viviendo por allá. Este muchacho viene de la India. Aquí tengo otros muchachos haciendo assessments de la Entonces son mis estudiantes, parte del grupo de estudiantes que tengo en Leadership and Management. Entonces, el día de hoy vamos a hablar de un trabajo especial que muchos latinoamericanos no aplican y puede ser una opción laboral para ustedes si ustedes quisieran aplicar a trabajo aquí en Australia, señoras y señores. Estos muchachos trabajan como taxistas, conductores de carros, manejan carros y se hacen muy buena plata. Vamos a hablar con ellos un poco de esto. So I'm telling to my friends there, cousins, my primos, amigos, vecinos y demás, my family over there, about your job, guys. Okay, we are talking about your job. So, what kind of job you have, guys?
We both are driving taxi at the moment, and we are
Speak
very
louder.
happy. We both are driving taxi at the moment, and we are very happy with this.
Okay, Maurice.
That's called professional taxi driving. Actually, I was in Mauritius and I was doing IT, and that's a really good experience. When I moved here, I was looking a job in IT, but because of this COVID-19, couldn't find a job. And then I heard about the taxis, and that's really a good job here. That's called a professional taxi driving. So we have a dress code in that, and we have a lot of rules and regulation in that. We have a policies as well. That's really an interesting job I'm doing right now.
Taxistas, parceros, taxistas y como le llamaba él, un profesional, un trabajo profesional. Con este COVID-19, con la situación que había, hay que buscarse el trabajo, la papita, la plata, y apareció el trabajo de taxistas, estos muchachos. Y como él dice, estoy muy feliz de trabajar como taxista. So, how many days per week you work?
Normally, I work 4 to 5 days in a week, and it's a good source of income for me, and I am happy with that.
So, you work 4 to 5 days per week. Similar?
Yeah, similar 4 to 5 week, but it's depend on us there if we want to work more. It's depend on us if we have to do work hard. The another thing is that I wanted to share before even that in taxi I had really good experience. That it's a good experience is that to learn about the different accent, to meet a lot of people, different culture. They're really nice and to know about their countries and to know about another states and cities. That's really good experience. Another good experience is that I gained here to learn about the different suburbs, how to go there and without a map. It's really good experience about that.
Ustedes van a aprender a desenvolverse, a conocer diferentes, cómo llegar a diferentes lugares, siendo taxistas, obviamente, y también conocer culturas, conocer personas de otros países. Eso es muy, pero muy bueno. Pero ellos trabajan de 4 a 5 días a la semana, más o menos. Vamos a hablar de plata. ¿Cuánta plata nos hacemos acá? So, let's talk about money, okay?
Yeah.
So, if you work Saturday or Sunday, how much money you guys get?
Actually, Saturday is a really busy day because it's especially it's a Friday and Saturday night. Saturday night is so, but Saturday night is really good. Saturday night, a lot of people, mostly the half of the Australia, we can say half of the WA is jumped in nightclubs and casino. So we are getting many fares from there, and it's really a good fare, especially when the people are drunk, giving us a tip as well. That's it's a good experience is that we meet especially like mostly the office guys are there as well from the casino, and the nightclubs is just all the youngsters always enjoying the party, and that's all. And the money, I think around one Saturday night we can say $500 AUD every Saturday night.
Yeah, and mostly on the Friday nights as well, we earn a good money. And the other important thing is about the taxi is we have our own boss. There are not any kind of restrictions. You can drive anytime and anywhere you want. You can go to the airports as well. You can get a good tip from there as well and good fares. And it's up to you. Whenever and wherever you want to drive, you can drive.
Ustedes donde quieran trabajar, donde quieran ir, donde quieran manejar, usted puede ir al aeropuerto, mejor dicho, donde sea. Y los fines de semana es súper lleno. Fines de semana hay muchísimo trabajo. Plata, así, mijos. Más o menos un sábado te puedes ganar $500. So, you were telling me before that you got approx $700 the other day.
Yeah, sometimes it happens. It depends on the people as well. Like sometimes we pick up the customers from the casino, and sometimes they won a jackpot over there, and sometimes like while gambling, and they have given us a good tips as well. And the other day, one customer gave me $100, 100 AUD as a tip. So it was a good night for me. So that's why we can easily make around 700 as well.
Here I can say something that my friend just said that we got a good tip. I believe that, yeah, as I told you that I'm new in the taxi business. As a professional taxi business, I think it's depend on our way of talking. That it's when we have a good way of talking, because the sometimes customers said I had a bad experience in a taxi because there was some aggressive drivers as well. So in a professional taxi driver, if the way of talking is really good, that we can get a good tip there. Even it's depend on what I can say. It's really a gambling. Taxi business is really a gambling. Sometimes it's a good day, sometimes it's a bad day. It's really a gambling. So that's why sometimes $700, sometimes 800, or sometimes it's just 400. It's just a way. It's just a depend on luck, or it's a way of the talking to the customer. Yeah, we always have to be a professional.
Como les dicen ahí, ustedes tienen que ser muy profesionales, mucha labia, mijos, labia, servicio, customer service, estar pendiente del cliente, mejor dicho, y oportunidades hay por doquier, plata, amigos, hay. Un día se pueden ganar 500, 600, 700, y como dicen ellos, si ustedes recogen clientes después de los casinos o después de estar en nightclubs, muchas veces los clientes dan plata, 20, 30, 50, $100, $100. O sea, imagínese usted hacer una carrera de 5 días, 15 minutos y $100 entre el bolsillo, muchachos. Ellos son estudiantes internacionales que pagan fees como estudiantes internacionales, pero se ganan la plata trabajando en taxi. Y ok, between taxi and Uber, which one is better?
It's a depend on the customer. Actually, the people are nowadays the people prefer always Uber, because Uber is a bit cheaper than a taxi. Taxi is a bit expensive, but there's a different thing. It's depend on the customer. We can't say, but we are taxi driver. We can't say the Uber is good, but we'll always promote the taxi business. Actually, the taxi business is that, according to me, what I feel, taxi business, the Uber drivers, when I saw them on the taxi rank, like at the airport as well, they are really unprofessional, just wearing this t-shirts or something like that. In a taxi, we have to be a proper dress up, black shoe, black pant, and blue shirt or white shirt. We have to be always and tagged on the shirt. So we have to be a professional always. So I prefer taxi is really good.
And the other thing is, sometimes you have to wait for the Uber for the long time, like for 10 or 15 minutes. But if you call a taxi, there are lots of taxis as compared to Uber, and you can get a taxi on the way in 1 or 2 minutes.
Por dicho, taxis, parceros, taxis de aquí por doquier. O sea, no es que solamente el trabajo para los Ubers, para los taxis hay mucho trabajo, hay muchas opciones, son muy profesionales, hay por doquier, es fácil conseguir carreras que uno llama, esas opciones, pero hablemos qué es lo que necesitamos para ser taxistas. Si ustedes piensan y dicen, ve, yo no quiero ser cleaner o mesero o cocinero o trabajar en construcción, está la opción de estos muchachos que también trabajan y se ganan su plata, muy buena plata, trabajando como taxistas acá. Hablemos de esto, cómo conseguir esta opción para poder ser taxistas. So, you guys have to do any special course or something to be a taxi drivers here?
Yes, we have to first of all, if we are international students here, so we have to apply for the WA license. After that, we have to go for the T extension, which is the taxi extension. Then after that, we have to go to the taxi department to apply for the taxi number. Then after that, is 3 days classes for all the training we are getting from the taxi for to get a professional taxi license. That all after that we get a taxi badge and taxi code and taxi pin to drive a taxi.
How?
And there are different kinds of companies. You can choose for which company you want to drive. There are not any kind of restrictions. You can choose anyone.
So, wait, I try to understand a little bit, porque es muchas cosas. O sea, ellos tienen que hacer cinco pasos, porque tienen que aplicar a la licencia de Western Australia, aplicar a un curso para ser taxistas, coger la licencia para taxistas. Bueno, eso es un proceso. How long took you guys to get that paperwork?
First of all, we have to apply for a WA license, which took me around 1 month. And after that, for the T extension, which was like around 2 weeks, and after that, the 3 days classes. And for taxi ID, I got on the same day. And after taxi ID and the PIN, it took me almost around 2 months.
So, según lo que ellos me dicen, son como 3 meses y medio aproximadamente. Entonces, lo primero tienes que hacer, cambiar tu licencia de conducción a licencia australiana, tienes que hacer un curso que se te demora 3 días, tienes que aplicar como a una licencia que te demoras más o menos como 2 meses en que te llegue aproximadamente, y puedes escoger cualquiera de esas empresas para trabajar. Vamos a averiguar un poquito más. So if you are looking for a job as a taxi driver, so you just apply online, or so you got all your paperwork, and after you apply to any company, or how does it work?
No, it's a depend on us. As my friend just said to you, that we have many companies here.
Yeah.
If we have to go through the Swan Taxis, it's really a professional taxi drivers here. Swan Taxis is really it's a main company here. So yeah, it's depend on us. It's not like we have to go like a specific go to the Swan Taxis. We can go with any company here.
So you apply, for example, you apply to Swan Taxis. They give you a car to you, or you have your own car?
No. Then we have to lease a car from the company, or we can lease it from the private owner as well. And as my friend said that there are many companies, and every company have a different procedure. Like some companies have 3 days classes, and some have 1 day classes, and in some companies there's no need of classes. They just give you pins and you can drive straight away.
Even after the classes, it's depend on us if we want to lease the car, or if you want to put your own car. That's a different expenses. If you want to put your own car, then the different expenses. If you want to lease the car, it's a different expenses. The leasing is we can say it's around $250 per week, and fuel and everything is from us, and the servicing tires or everything is from the company, all insured through the company. If we'll put an on car, it's I think bit expensive, but after that we can earn bit much money instead of going through the lease companies.
Entonces ustedes pueden sacar su propio carro, poner su propio carro a trabajar en este proceso. Ustedes tenían que invertir un poco en gasolina, en impuestos y demás, o seguro, o sacar como un carro por medio de la compañía pagando $150 semanales, pero pueden trabajar el carro, prácticamente como alquilar el carro y ponerlo a trabajar. Bien, más o menos esto es la idea básica de lo que se puede, pero estos muchachos trabajan, se ganan, how much you can get per week, approx?
Like as we are we don't our hours are not restricted. Sometimes we work for the longer hours, sometimes we work for the less hours, and it depends on the how busy is it, and but roughly if you can work like 4 days, you can easily earn $800 to $1,000.
Yeah, it's as my friend just said that it's not a restriction for the timings. It's depend on us how much work we doing, that especially it's a Friday, as we said, especially Friday and Saturday nights. Nowadays, because of this COVID, we don't have much work on the weekdays. Just work is on a Friday and Saturday. Approx, we can say after all the expenses is below $1,000.
$1,000, trabajar a la semana, algunas horas por la noche, podría ser una muy buena opción laboral para ustedes. Si ustedes quieren trabajar y hacer otra cosa diferente, manejar taxi, es una opción, es posible. El dominio de los taxis y el dominio de la seguridad, de trabajos en seguridad, como porteros, celadores, y el trabajo de los taxistas está muy abarcado para personas de lo que es la India, Pakistán, Sri Lanka, Nepal, está muy gobernado por esa industria. Entonces hay oportunidad para los latinoamericanos. Se puede. Estos muchachos, they are my students. They are amazing guys. That guys. He's going to finish soon. He's going to finish in a couple of months. But amazing student. People wonderful. People from India is amazing guys. Amazing. And let me tell you. Se puede, muchachos, se puede decir una cosa, muchachos, se puede. De todas las nacionalidades, de todas las edades, si luchas por tus sueños, por tus metas, por tus ilusiones, puedes conseguir todo lo que quieras. Depende solo de ti, no depende de nadie más. Y estos dos muchachos lo están haciendo, están en los 30 de ellos, más o menos como 35 años tienen estos chicos y están luchando por los sueños y metas de ellos. Ellos pueden, ¿usted puede? Sí, usted puede, claro que sí puede. Se puede. Abrazos, un abrazo, saludos. Say bye bye. How you can say bye bye in Punjabi?
Changa phir.
Changa phir. Sat Sri Akal.
Sat Sri Akal.
Gracias. Thank you guys. Thank you. Amazing.